Hello everyone. Today is a very tragic day for us. So we have a family member called Papa. Well, you call him Papa. He has been battling with this type of cancer what affects his blood. And today he passed away in his sleep. He was actually a really strong man. He inspired our dad. He did. But sadly, today we were over at our dad's doing our schoolwork until our dad comes in, breathing and looking really sad, breathing very heavily and looking very sad. We asked him what's wrong, and he told us that Papa had passed away this morning. It shocked me after hearing that. He was so kind. But sadly, people don't live forever. He was a very kind man, but he actually had something wrong with him. He couldn't hold his walking stick. So he could barely walk and he could barely hold anything. So for example, you're holding an apple. He would find it so challenging to hold it. But we have a day off school now because we're really upset over it. Our dad was like just full on broke down. He never cries. He never cries unless something bad has something really bad has happened to a family member. And that was today. We've had quite a lot of deaths in our family. Meow died one time. Another time David died. He was such a kind person as well. Basically, he's been with our Nana for years. But sadly, he died of a heart attack. He was casually going up to the farm shop until it struck him. He was found a few hours later. He was laying on the side of the road, dead. So that definitely tells why I didn't full on breakdown crying, because we've had so many deaths in our family. Patches was one of my favourite cats. He was such a kind cat, but he sadly dies because he was really ill. But we have to remember that someone never just always lives on forever. That's why, yeah. So, goodbye. I just wanted to say I have uploaded a little bit more earlier. As you could see in my description, it said watching Steven Universe. Yes, I do have Steven Universe downloaded on Plex, the movie. I was just casually watching it. So I did bring my upload schedule to Friday, but When I heard this news this morning, I just couldn't help making a video about it. It was so sad for us. It was such a big shock. But it's a relief now because Papa is out of his misery now. We've had so many deaths in our family. We've had, well, the meaning behind my name is actually our dad's nanny passed away. Her name was Susan, so that's why I have Susan in my name. And just, this was so hard for us because he was such a kind man. Every time we would go down to Hastings, we would always end up going to their house and seeing Papa there. But just, lives don't always live on forever. If you ever have a sad death, well, if you ever have a death in your family, what you feel very sad about, remember that you can always talk about it in a video, and people might also help you out with it. Let your feelings out on a drawing. This is why, as you can see on the screen right now, I'm drawing an angel Papa. I call it Papa because you know Papa. But he was just so kind. Sorry, I keep on saying it. But it's just, this was just such sad news for us. I'm getting quite teary right now, sorry. Sorry. But as you always know, someone just doesn't live on. You have to live with it. You have to live with something sad in your heart. Some people actually have to deal with that. A sad feeling all the time. And sometimes you might not tell anyone about your feelings over your feelings over a death. You need to let out your feelings, tell a family member. It's just, he was so kind to us. I was planning on doing a more exciting video about rants on certain animation memes or YouTubers, and sorry that I have changed the topic. It was gonna be actually quite a fun video. I was planning on doing maybe a little speed paint or a reaction to it. But sadly I had to pass on that because of this today. So you should be expecting that next week, because I'm now going to change my schedule to uploading every week, because this was just I was expecting to have a lovely nice school day, but that had to change because of this death. But it reminds me of Tinkerbell's death. Well, I mean Meow's death. Tinkerbell's still alive, she's 7. Meow got hit by a car on Pancake Day. She was just a few years old. She wasn't in our family that long. She was about like 3 years old. And she just got hit by a car. But there was this one thing what made it more creepier. A man ran outside. Well, we have this neighbour across our street. We have a next door neighbour who has a house what's connected to ours, but it's separated by a wall. So I have a blue wall what's connected to the house. And we think the man who actually full on hates this lady, he full on does really bad stuff to her, like throw McDonald's rubbish at her when she just came over to his house to greet her child. But I also overheard her swearing at her child. I never repeat swear words, but she full on said, "What are you doing in your room?" This was close to dinner time, so mostly a child would go in to relax. She said, "I was just grabbing my leggings," and then she just said, "Get your beep and your leggings out of here." She full on sweared at her child, a helpless little child. Sorry, now I'm going on to the topic of really annoying neighbours. Well, it just... yeah. I just need some time to process what's happened today. After I've done this picture, I will be gone. So that's why we have a day off school. So we are homeschooled right now. And you're probably saying, "What are you doing not doing homeschool?" Okay, one sec, guys. Pause. Sorry guys, I have to make a part 2. My dad just came to pick us up, so see you guys in the next video, part 2. I'm gonna upload it sometime today.